In 1879, the Northwest Mounted Police established an outpost here, their furthest east of Fort Walsh. More than a century later, Eastend is home to an eclectic mix of roughly 600 residents. Farmers and ranchers have settled here for generations. Artists and writers are also drawn, inspired by the unique South Saskatchewan topography. But the town may be best known for its rich archaeological treasures and as the site of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum's Tyrannosaurus Rex Discovery Center.
My name is Tim Tokaryk. I'm head of paleontology for the Royal Saskatchewan Museum and adjunct professor of geology at the University of Regina. And we are here in the beautiful surroundings of Eastend, Saskatchewan.
When it comes to dinosaurs in Canada, Alberta is usually considered number one. But the first dinosaur bone was actually found in Saskatchewan.
I can drive within about an hour's circumference of Eastend and hit about 75 million years of continuous history. There's no other place in Canada that can match that. From the marine faunas that lived 75 million years ago and throughout the age of mammals, from about 55 to about 12 million years ago, there's fossils in here. So to recreate the story of life for the past 75 million years, this is the place to be.
And the discovery of a Tyrannosaurus Rex named Scotty in 1994 remains one of Western Canada's great archaeological finds. Scotty was the reason for establishing a permanent facility here to display and research the abundant fossils hidden in these hills.
Some of the earlier fossils we have from this area in southwest Saskatchewan are not dinosaurs, but they're from around 75, 80 million years ago and represents the marine fauna that was around. So while there were dinosaurs in Alberta, Saskatchewan was underwater. This is a skull of a plesiosaur, which sort of looked like the Loch Ness Monster. And this skull, which is only about just over a foot long, actually belongs in a body that's about 35, or just almost 35 feet in length. Very large eyes and long, slender snout, ideal for fishing. And these are other marine fossils, some fish jaws, and what's commonly found is ammonites and baculites, these sort of nautilus-type things that live in the sea at the same time. One of the most common fossils of dinosaurs found in southwestern Saskatchewan or southern Saskatchewan are Triceratops. These are the typical iconic three-horned, horn-faced dinosaurs. They were sort of pals of their time in a sense of plentitude. Saskatchewan was quite rich in producing skeletons of these. We have about 8 known skulls or skeletons so far from the last moments of the age of dinosaurs.
But the gem of the collection is Scotty. Tim Tokaryk was part of the original team that discovered him and continues to piece together his story more than 2 decades later.
This is Scotty the T.rex, about 65% complete. We have all the individual bones of the skull. This wasn't found like a 40-foot chicken lying on its side. This was a 60-foot regurgitated omelet when it was deposited 65 million years ago. So all the individual bones were separated and misplaced. placed within a certain area. When we found the T.rex skeleton, it hit several points. It hit a desire by the Eastend community to create something more permanent here. At that time, there were only about 12 T.rex skeletons known. All this sort of flushed into me within 5 minutes of a discovery in the middle of the Badlands, just me and my volunteer. And then after 5 minutes, it came the serious work of extraction and preparation and mounting. And that's been 20 years ago.
Scotty's remains are so valuable that the display features replica bones, with the real Scotty kept under lock and key. Here, in the T.rex Center's research wing, all the treasures found in the region are studied. From 75-million-year-old shark teeth to more incredible Triceratops remains.
This is our working lab where we mostly put the stuff back together again. And the material here that has been prepared, including the original bones of Scotty the T.rex. This is the original thigh bone. You can see the head, the femur head, the thigh bone head, the ball, and that part fits into the pelvis, and it goes down towards the knee, to the kneecap, and you can see how massive this single bone is of Scotty, the T.rex. From the thigh bone, we have much of the backbone of T.rex, with Scotty the T.rex, and this is just a portion of the backbone of Scotty. This starts at the neck here. This is more the mid-back, and the tail vertebra are down here. But you can see the size, massive size of these things. This is more of the skull and ribs. And here are just some of the teeth of Scotty. You can see these ones are broken up really badly and have to be pieced back together again. But some of them are so well preserved that this is just the crown part of the T.rex tooth. You can still see the serrations on the edge, like a double-edged steak knife on both sides. And it's worn, slightly worn at here, so that we know this tooth had some actual use during Scotty's life. And the biggest Rex tooth we have from this animal. You can see that these teeth are just massive. They had only one purpose, and that was just the consumption of food.
Scotty remains a career highlight for Tim Tokaryk, but he firmly believes the hills surrounding Eastend hold even greater treasures.
The T.rex skeleton is right now, at this moment, the marquee of this facility on display. But each year we go out working in the fields, working the Badlands to find more fossils. And we just never know when we may find another one. Until you actually go and do the field work, you just don't know what's to be found in the hills.